Hi everyone, this is Lori from the Crafting Auntie coming back with you with another project. As you saw at the beginning of this video, I am using an exquisite golden Christmas journal kit from Carolyn Musings. And what I'm doing is creating a mini journal. So I have printed these papers, each 4 to a page. And so I am creating this small little journal. So here I am just inking everything up and getting it ready to be put together. It will have 2 signatures, 4 pages each. The outside cover is a total, so the front would be 2.5. The spine is 1/2 inch and then 2.5 for the back. So we're talking 5.5 inches. And the height of it is 3.5 inches. So I am just finishing up all inking of all of the pages. This little journal will have the 2 signatures, and each signature has a total of 4 pages. And here I am just doing some measurements here to have that ready. I will also put this down in the description box. Sorry about that. And what I also did was I took a couple of the page, actually 1 page cut in half, and that is becoming my focal point for the front cover, and I am also adding a piece down the spine that will reinforce both the covers and the spine. On the inside, I've done the same thing. I just printed a whole sheet of one of the backing papers, and I'm just gluing that onto the inside covers and also the spine inside. So that reinforces everything. The main cover is also out of 110-pound cardstock, and that was printed just on one side, and that's why I covered the inside and the outside. So I have decided to do brad binding on this. So I am just putting these in the order that I want them, making sure they're in the direction I want. And I'm going to be using 3 brads per signature. So I have just made some marks, and now I'm using a pokey tool to make the holes there for the brads to go through. And then now I'm transferring that over to the journal pages. So I'm just trying to line them up as best I can and get them lined up to make sure the holes will be in the same spot. So once I have done the one journal, I just put them together. One signature, I put them together and then transfer the holes as well. So here I am just adding the brads for the first signature, making sure the holes are big enough so that they can accept it. And when you put the brads in, you want to make sure the prongs are going up and down. So I'm going to do that for all 3. And then I will also do that for the second signature to get that all in place. Brad binding is a fun way to put your signatures in without stitching if you don't want to sew. And then I'm just making sure everything is flattened down. And I have done the second one, so this is what it looks like. And here's all of the pages. It's a beautiful kit. Again, it's a full-size journal, but I have printed them 4 to a page to make this mini journal. So these are all the pages. Now I'm going to do some UV resin. And I also inked everything in a vintage photo. So here I am adding the UV resin to a lot of the decoration that is on this Christmas tree, which is the focal point for the front cover. And what you see to the left there is my UV light, and you could do it either 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, or 120 seconds. So depending on the thickness is what I set it for. And I'm just going to hold that down And then I have also printed the ephemera 4 to a page to make sure that they're the same size to coordinate with this mini journal. So while this is drying, then I am ready to continue to do some decorating on the ephemera pieces. So here it is with the resin. And now I'm choosing also some pieces that I want to use diamond stickles on. And I'm adding that to some of the areas on the pieces of ephemera, just to give it a little bit of a shimmer. So I want to get those done and set those aside so they can dry. And if you don't have stickles, you can use any kind of glitter glue you may have. I like the diamond because it just kind of gives it a gold and an iridescent shimmer. And then what I did on a lot of the other pieces is I did add the resin to them. So here I have added resin to a lot of these pieces. And now I'm going to be adding some pockets. So I'm just deciding where I want to put these little pockets. Get those glued down. Here I'm just creating some belly bands out of the long strips where other things can be tucked in underneath. And the pockets, you can score them, or I just folded them. Just make sure you flatten them with your bone folder. So some of the long pieces I'm just using as belly bands, and then adding the pockets. Get them to dry, and then that way we can add in the tags and do a little bit of decorating. This is a fun little project. Even if you have a full-size journal set, just print it 2 to a page or 4 to a page, depending on the size that you want to do. This is a little window pocket, and then I just used one of the tags that had a sweet little girl on the front that I put inside that you'll see shortly. This is a fun project to do if you just want something small. Now I'm just going to fill up the pockets with the tags. Tucking in some of those extra belly bands and then putting that little girl in that window. And then I did some circles that I covered completely in the resin, so I'm just going to add those as a little decoration. The project is easy to do, simple, you can do pretty quickly. So I hope that maybe you'll give this a try. Again, this is a Carolyn Musing kit that I had and I've been wanting to do something with. So I thought this would work perfect. So all the ephemera is in, and now I'm just going to take this gold ribbon and I'm going to tie it in a bow. And that completes the project for today. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope that you'll give this a shot. And definitely go out and check out Carolyn Musings. She's on Etsy. And you guys have a great day. God bless you all, and we'll see you at the next video.